into rhythm starting in this third.
And actually, before the game, Nick Nurse said to us he wasn't sure how this series was going to be played. He had to see how game one went and the way that the Knicks were going to play 76ers. As let's see what Philly does offensively to start here. And it's engulfed by Brunson. Here comes Hart. The runaway train to the rim.
What a read, though, by Brunson.
25-point Knick lead. And Embiid missed it. Oubre, the follow, goes down. Well, the points in the paint were a big
14 free throws. I mean, the Philadelphia offense just out of sorts and really struggling against this pressure from New York.
Take away from Edgecombe. Maxey running on the extra. Looking to drive. Reset. Hart, 10 to shoot. Mismatch, and he airmailed it.
And guys, I thought
Embiid against Towns with 3 fouls. Double from Bridges. And again, right into the hands of Brunson. And Anunoby. The sidestepping slam.
3-4. And obviously those live ball turnovers leading to easy opportunities in transition. But
Paul George
just
kick back to Towns in that same short corner. 4 to shoot. Embiid's there. Hook it. Bridges got left alone. And then the steal. Maxey fouls Bridges. 3 minutes of this quarter. Bridges looking to drive. Now Anunoby for 3. Time.
commitment to play defense hasn't wavered to start the second half.
Edgecombe, look out below. VJ Edgecombe gets upstairs. Anunoby continuing what was his highest scoring playoff series of his career. And the first round against Atlanta, the follow from Towns.
Just no
swat. Edgecombe finds the loose ball with 6 to shoot. Right back on Brunson. Edgecombe long stride for 2.
we saw it a little bit in that Atlanta.
Knicks led by 27 moments ago. Back to zone defensively. Towns attacks it.
And even against the zone, the 2-3 zone.
Drive. Try to kick it. Edgecombe with a save. George rebound miss. Can't hit the 3. At MSG. Maxey might have been kicked by Towns and then he flails it towards the rim. They're going to call the foul.
Right now with the confidence and just the way they're playing.
That was the second of 3 free throws. One more for Embiid, and he goes 2 for 3. So 14 now for Embiid, 17 from Towns, and 18 from Anunoby. Hard drive and kick. It's Towns again on the outside. And it's a 3, rebound to Embiid.
Finally,
Stop on 4. Open man, hard drive to the corner. Bridges.
it's so smart being to the pass and making that play for his teammate.
George scissors through and finishes worth the foul.
His team, I mean, they will bounce back. Mentally tough, a lot of grit and resilience, and they will adapt and adjust and continue to compete throughout the series.
Brunson, no. Drummond the rebound. Up ahead. Trying to get it to George. Another 3.
Isn't it amazing how just a week or two, and this guy looks like a totally different player.
High display in his third quarter. And now Embiid and Maxey are off the floor for Philly. Edwards comes off shooting. First match points of the game for Philadelphia. They got Edwards, Drummond, Barlow, and Edgecombe on the floor. And Rod doesn't have the answer.
It's 4-6 from 3 in the Boston series.
And shot nearly 36% regular season.
He may have the best 3-point celebration.
They have looked like a different team as Drummond stepped out of bounds. 3-point range. Meanwhile, New York has gotten themselves a little bit more out of those reserves. Just 9 points. Back down. Drummond. Drop step. In traffic. And a foul finally called. And Anunoby. Second chance. Grimes attack. Edgecombe loaded up. And he hits the 3.
And Barlow, who's
a quick retie by Fowler. Edgecombe again. Thought he was hit. Instead, Robinson collects the rebound. A couple of years ago in that first round series with 40-plus points in the final 3 games against Philadelphia. Keeping tabs on that. Dueling with Maxey with 46 in that epic Game 5 here at the Garden. Bryant play clock, spray it out. Barlow drive, Edgecombe with 2.
I'm watching that last defensive possession. Jordan Clarkson is a pretty fascinating case study of a guy that's, even though known as a
said that when he walked into the Utah locker room, if he was wearing something the next day, everybody in that locker room will look at exactly how it went down. And that's a foul. But then Tyler Freed, Glacier Freeze combined with Glacier Cherry.
Do we trust the source?
I do, actually, this last
First he
year.
was showing you love too, Brian.
He showed you love as well.
Well, he told me he loved me, which we've never met until tonight. But
New York, and that's going to be a foul on Bona.
he was locked into the T-Wolves.
On me hard.
No, you would not have accepted?
No, I wouldn't have accepted.
Wow. That is the third foul on Bona in less than 2 minutes of action. Boost, and the fact that they changed things and it worked in the first round was almost an additional layer on top of what it did in the regular season.
And I loved it.
Brunson flush. Brunson score. Oh yeah, look at the dynamic duo.